my name is Tường Minh. Today I talk about China. Here we are in Vietnam. We go up to the north and we met China. China is very large. Do you went to China? Do you go to China? I never go to China. Now let's talk about China. Where is China? China is the Southern Asia. It is up in the north. It is the fourth largest country. Only three larger countries is large than the China. It is Russia, Africa, Americas, and Canada. The China share border with 14 countries. What is the capital of China? The capital of China is Beijing. Beijing is 3,000 years ago. It has 15 million people. It is the second largest country in the China. Only one city is larger than Beijing. It is Shanghai. The language people live in China speak Mandarin. They speak Mandarin. They write character like this. This is the number one in English. This is the number two. This is the number one in English. This is the number one in China. This is the number two in English. This is the number two in China. This is the number three in English. This is number three in China. China don't use letters or numbers. They use character. This land, there are Gobi deserts. The Gobi Desert is in the north. Gobi Desert is the largest desert in the world. Land. There are grasslands. There are mountains in the south. There are Everest mountains in the China. It is the tallest mountain in the world. There are grasslands too. The grassland, the farmer grows food and vegetables in the grassland. And there are rivers in the China too. There are many rivers in China. It goes through mountains, grassland too. There are amazing animals in China like giant panda. They live in China. They only live in China. America borrowed giant pandas in the zoo so they can see the giant panda in America. There are Siberian tigers too. The Siberian tigers is the largest black tigers in the world. There are also snow leopards in the mountains, in the very cold mountain. There are 3.3 1 billion point 3 people live in China. More people live in the China than other countries in the world. There are 43% people live in city and 57% the people live in the countryside. Some people in the city work in factory. They make papers, computers, chairs, plane and car, motorbike too. Some people work in the farm on the field. They grow food so they can sell and they can survive. They work in the field and farm. They survive.
They work survive thì họ sẽ làm việc ở đâu? Work in the
They work in the bank and restaurant. They are hotel. They work in the restaurant too. They create silk and paper and many other things. They create.
The Chinese create paper.
The Chinese create paper, silk. The Chinese is a large country creates many things in your home.
The Chinese make silk, make silk là họ bán.
The Chinese make silk so they can sell all over the world. There are roads of silk. There are many symbols of China, like the Everest Mountain. The Everest Mountain is the tallest mountain in the world, and the Great Wall of China it protects the enemy from the other city. This wall is crossed across the desert and mountains. China has the Great Wall of China is very old. It is 2 billion years ago. 2,000 years ago. Do you want to go to China? Yes, I think you want to go to China. When I grow up, I want to go to China. Goodbye.